Hello, and welcome to another Tomii Healing and Wellness training video. Lesson number 7, Kidney and Urinary Bladder and the Element of Water. The element of water. The water element consists of the kidney and urinary bladder meridians. This element rules over urination, the ears, bones/joints, anxiety, reproduction, sex drive, and more. In the following slides, it will be important to note the information at the bottom of the graphic. This information will give you more insight into the element of water. Kidney meridian. The kidney supplies essence to all organs. It generates creativity, desire, and libido. It rules the bones, spine, bone marrow, ears, and hearing, and generates brain and nervous system activity. Disorders and ailments associated with the kidney meridian are hereditary weaknesses, sexual dysfunction, impotence, bladder infections, urinary disorders, tinnitus, edema, premature graying, vertigo, osteoporosis, anorexia, and respiratory ailments, especially childhood asthma. It is a yin organ and the element of water. The associated color is black. The associated emotion is fear or anxiety. The time of day is 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. The season is winter, and the related organ is the urinary bladder. So our therapist is starting at the sole of the foot on kidney 1 and working his way up the side of the foot and the side of the ankle. This is what we do in order to increase yin meridians of the lower body. They start at the feet and they end at the torso or head. So he's working into the ankle, making the diamond shape. And now he's going to come up to right underneath the medial malleolus. And he'll start working on the side of the shin. As he approaches near the knee, it's going to still be on the upper calf. This area is very sensitive for a lot of people, so it's something to just take note of. And on the thigh, it's on the inside of the thigh, but it's near the posterior side of the thigh. And at this point, our therapist is already working back down. He would do this in order to decrease kidney qi. And he's going to work back down the ankle in the reverse order. And finishing at the forefoot. Urinary bladder meridian. The bladder is called the minister of the reservoir, which is responsible for storing and excreting urinary waste fluids. The bladder channel is intimately related to the autonomic nervous system. The bladder meridian disorders and ailments are arthritis, joint pain, lower back pain, urinary disorders, bladder infections, tinnitus, prostatitis, decreased sex drive, and reproductive issues. It is a yang organ in the element of water. The color associated with it is black. The emotion associated is fear or anxiety. The time of day is 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. The season is winter, and the associated meridian is the kidneys. In this video, we can see that the therapist is working on the urinary bladder. Since it's a yang meridian, it starts at the head and it ends at the feet. So he's working from the upper back down along the spinal erector muscles. He's using his palms and still going through the glutes and making contact with the sacrum as well. And he's working down the thigh. Now, this is not a complete demonstration on how you can do the work. This is one of many techniques. He's applying some light pressure to the posterior knee. And now he's working down the medial portion of the calves. This area, he's using his thumbs. Of course, you can end up using your palms or whatever else. It's, of course, important to notice that he's going now on the lateral side of the Achilles tendon and not directly on it. And at this point, he's starting to work back up the legs, and this would decrease urinary bladder chi, pressing back on the posterior side and continuing upwards. And he's going to be using his knuckles here to do work to that hamstring. And he is using his elbow in order to work into the glutes. There's plenty of ways that you can work the meridian. You're even able to walk or use knees. Of course, whatever is safe for you and for the client. And it's probably not necessary to point out, but this, of course, would be with a bolster underneath the sheet in a much different setting. Kidney and urinary bladder shoe points. We'll start with the kidney shoe point, which falls around L2. This is going to be in the middle of the lower back and most definitely is associated with lower back pain. It's generally a very sensitive area for most people, and it's very common that they feel deferred nerve pain down the extremities. The next point is for the urinary bladder, which is going to be at S2 or on top of the sacrum. Thank you for joining us for another lesson. And as always, may your life be in balance.